Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Our late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. It might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Three-pointer. Stokes with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's his first foul. Here's Bailey. Pass to Williamson. 4 on the shot clock. Excellent defense there from Boozer.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Back to Ellis. Here's Stokes. Here's Boozer. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Peterson. Will it go? Back to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Ellis, left side. Here's Stokes. A three-pointer is right on target. Stokes has got 5 points so far.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Here's Peterson. Hasn't made one yet.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Ellis outside. Pass to Sabonis. Left side Boozer. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Utah. It's a 5-point game. Levine wide open. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Pass to Peterson. Over Levine. Peterson, that's good.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Inside. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Here's Bailey. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bailey's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Utah.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Ellis. Now Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
Here's Bailey. He's got 6. Here's Kessler. Kicks it out to Williamson. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Showing the versatility with the floater. Williamson sees where the D's coming from and able to adapt.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Stokes. Here's Sabonis. Kessler with the rebound. Utah trailing here. With the drive. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Utah's shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here's Sabonis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
Utah with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Peterson. Stokes with the rebound. To the middle. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. Williamson with the block.
That's Zion's kitchen. One cook allowed.
And the basket by Stokes.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Down low. Pass to Kessler. Here's Peterson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Levine for 3. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Utah. Kessler the screen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kessler's got it all tied up now for Utah. Pass to Stokes. Now here's Boozer. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here are the Jazz now. Kessler the screen to the paint. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Sacramento again missing. Williamson with it. Sabonis defending. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Here's Stokes. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot to stop the run. Here's Boozer. Covered by Williamson.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Jazz making a switch here. And timeout called by Lenny Wilkens. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Jazz leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
To the left side wing. Here's Peterson. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Right wing. Now Carr to stop the drought. Count the basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
It's tipped. Back to Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Collier. .103 left to play in the first. Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got 11 points.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Boozer. Shoots over Achua. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Jazz leading by 7. Several teams changing it up here.
14 foul. Substituting on the court.
Here's Collier. And he drives in. And it's blocked. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Murray. And here's Carr. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Taking 2 shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Pass to Carr. Back to Monk. Takes the 3. And so it's Utah. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got...
The Jazz, 31.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective, them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Collier. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The Kings trail by 9. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. They set the pick. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Utah with the rebound. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Clark outside. Pass to Bailey. That one drops for him. Bailey's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Inside. In the corner, it's Levine. The shot, no good. Utah leading by 11. Pass to Edwards. Bailey with the ball. He's got 8. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Levine, good.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Pass to Clark. Here's Bailey. Takes a 3. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
On the wing, Ellis. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Ellis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Here's Collier. Stolen by Ellis. For 3, Levine. And no good.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
The open look here for Sexton. And Utah, another 3.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Levine. Defended by Sexton. Here's Stokes. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First person
Is on Colin Sexton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Hits it from 3-point range. Peterson's got 14 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Kick out to Levine. Pass to Boozer. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep 3-point territory. Levine can't hit.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Williamson, the screen. And the dunk by Williamson.
Assistant.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Ellis, that's good.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Jazz leading by 15. Out left to the wing. Here's Peterson. 14 points for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Peterson taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of the shots. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. Ellis outside. Kings moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Substituting in for you.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Leading by 17. Pass to Peterson. Williamson in the post. He has 6. And Williamson throws it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Bailey with the ball. Boozer picks him up. And it's Williamson missing. Pass to Boozer. Takes it off the glass. Boozer's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Utah has possession. They lead by 17. Here's Bailey. From the arc. Stokes with the rebound. Pass to Boozer. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Here's Peterson. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Substituting on the court.
And so here's Sacramento. 15-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that one is hammered home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Screen by Boozer. Levine inside the three-point line. And he connects with the jumper. Levine's got 7.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Here's Peterson. 18 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. Peterson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Pass to Peterson. Now here's Williamson. He's covered by Boozer. Here's Peterson. Shoots. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
On the wing, Murray. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Spins. Pass to Collier. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Williamson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Vukcevic. Monk outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. .112 left to play here in the half. Pass to Peterson. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bailey. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Vukcevic. He's covered by Kessler. And it goes down 2 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
36 seconds left now here in the second. To the wing right side. Bailey misses.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
A shake. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's Collier. Here's Williamson. And so we wrap up the first half. Utah out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
62.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Peterson. Stolen by Levine. Here's the 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And this is why you take away the drive. Doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Peterson. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 11. Outside Boozer. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Boozer's got 11.
Well, that's in a row from long range.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Out to the right wing. There's Williamson with the three.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Seconds now into the second half. Clark outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Jazz with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Ellis outside. Pass to Boozer. Back to Ellis for three. Utah with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Now Bailey. He's got 13. Pass to Peterson. To end the drought. Bailey misses.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Boozer. Kick out to Levine. Back to Boozer. Another shot. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Boozer's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pass to Peterson, and taken away by Ellis. Levine for three. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Back to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Bailey. Over in the corner, Williams. Just 4 to shoot. To end the cold streak, the Jazz with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
Down low, Boozer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Pass to Bailey. Shoots the three.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Ellis with it. Now defended by Williamson. And it's Ellis finishing it off. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Utah trailing here. Pass to Bailey. And it's Clark in the corner. Another miss by Utah. And it's Sacramento's ball. 15 points in a row. A good run right now. Now here's Boozer. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Clark for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
For 3, Levine. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
And the Kings making a change here. Jazz trailed by 8. To the right side. Sabonis with the steal. This one for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Levine for 3. Sabonis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 7.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Jazz trailed by 7. Here's Peterson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Peterson's got 24 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Murray outside. Pass to Boozer. 5 to shoot. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
3-pointer. Boozer with the rebound.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Jazz trailed by 7, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group on the court. Here's Sacramento. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Ellis outside. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Here's Boozer. No good with the triple. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz, trailing by 10. Pass to Kessler. Misses from close range. Back to Sabonis. And here is Ellis. 14 points for him. For 3, Levine.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Peterson. Launches a 3. Here's Williamson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Now, How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Screen by Sabonis. Levine's shot is off. Jazz trailed by 10. Here's Collier. And easy 2 points on the layup. Collier's got his second bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Zach LaVine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Clark. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Sexton. He has 5. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Sexton on the wing. Shoots. The Jazz again can't hit it. Sacramento leading by 9. Pass to Vukcevic. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Collier. And there's the drive. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Carr with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 11.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling. Trigger from inside.
Edwards with the screen to the middle, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick-and-roll game and find the open teammate.
Kings leading now by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Monk outside. Murray right side. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. That one doesn't drop.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten.
72.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Carr. Back to Ellis. Five on the clock. To the inside. It's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substituting in for Utah. Number 33.
Here's Peterson.
Williams.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Here's Peterson. And taken away by Ellis. And the Kings pushing it up now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carr's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Peterson. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Carr. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Peterson. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Williams. Rebound by Murray.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From deep, Ellis hits the three-point bomb. And the Kings lead by 17. Now Carr. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Carr. Here's Vukcevic. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Sexton's shot is good.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Kings.
Murray outside. Pass to Vukcevic. And here's Carr. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Assist from.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
For 3, Ellis. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Peterson. Rebound by Murray.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Inside, Vukcevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Left side, Boozer. Kick out to Levine. Here's Stokes. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Kings lead by 18.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Pass to Bailey. Missed inside. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. There's Sabonis. Utah with the rebound. To the middle. There's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage. He takes advantage.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 16-point game. And it's Bailey in the corner. The three. Can't hit that one.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Levine cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
Clark with a wide open look. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Stokes. Now, here's Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stokes. Off target from three-point range. Here's Peterson. Good on the three-point shot. Peterson's got 27.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Outside, Levine. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Edwards. Here's Peterson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Boozer. Rebound, Utah. And here is Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And that one falls for Williams. The Jazz making a switch here. And Williams drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Out to the right wing. Sabonis inside. To the inside. Boozer, no good. Jazz trailed by 16. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Williamson. Driving inside. Stolen by Boozer. And here's Levine. Now here's Ellis. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Boozer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Boozer's got 24.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Peterson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Peterson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Pass to Stokes. Here's Boozer. Here's Sabonis. Rebound, Utah. Here's Bailey. Knocks down the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Off target from outside. Jazz trailed by 12. Going inside. And the layup is off.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Levine outside. Boozer inside. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And really, one of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. For 3.
mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Kings leading out by 14. Left side, Boozer. Kessler pulls it down. Here's the Jazz with the ball. And taken away by Ellis. Here's the drive. Here's Levine. .119 left here in the fourth quarter. Can't get it.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Three, good.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Sacramento.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Ellis.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Here's Kessler. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up.